This is one thing. I got to bring my iPad because people will comment and they want us to respond.
Yeah, no, I
By
can't
the way,
see.
the phone is
I'm not gonna look. Yeah, I'm not gonna look.
I can't see. But thank you, thank you for listening. We'll see what you say later, but we're not gonna respond to it.
No.
Right? Is that fair?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I should start bringing the iPad.
Yeah.
Just for this.
I have an iPad. I don't know where it is.
You have an iPad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere.
I don't use mine a lot.
I don't think the kids use it. I never use my iPad.
It's a good like second. I'm trying to get myself into a point where a place where like when I get home, I use the iPad instead of the phone, just because it's a bigger screen.
No.
Like I don't carry an iPad around, but like I can still text you and play games and look at it. Like whatever I'm doing on my phone, I can do on the iPad with a bigger screen. So it makes sense for me to use it when I'm home.
Yeah.
It's just that habit of.
Just your phone is there.
I go to the phone for everything.
You know what? And I have all my shit on my phone. You know what I mean? Like I want to pull up a note. I want to look at my calendar. I guess my calendar would sync up.
It should be synced.
Yeah, the notes sync up.
It depends how you set it up. Mine's all synced. I can jump from one to the other.
No.
Yeah, I'm living in the future, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Living in these Star Wars.
Living in these Star Wars. Dying in these Star Wars.
Or flying.
If you don't know what you should check out, go to YouTube and look up Living in These Star Wars.
Yeah.
Chris and I spent a lot of time on this tonight. But the whole album is available and it's insane. If you're a Star Wars fan or just a fan of shit, go check that out. Right?
Yeah.
Alright, what do you want to... You said you had something.
Yeah, speaking of music, I was out in Pennsylvania with my band in Hanover, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. How was it?
It was a cool show. Yeah.
By the way, I saw your band at Marie's Gourmet, and it was very weird seeing your band without you.
Yeah, I was at a wedding. I was at Eric Cudworth, former guest. He's the co-president of the New York City Ghostbusters. That was a fun wedding. Oh,
He looked good, man. By the way, he posted a picture and like his whole like
he had a suit like imported from Ireland. There's like this brown wool. Yeah, he's a sharp. He's a sharp fellow.
He looked fantastic. Because I rented a tux, and I'm like a short guy. Like all my pictures, I'm just like a black box. Like I look horrible. I wish I would have. If anybody's getting married, don't rent a tuxedo.
Yeah.
It never looks good. Go buy something, have it tailored.
Unless if you're flying for your wedding, you might want to dress like the black box.
Or if you have an average build, you probably look good in it. But like
yeah, guys like us are weird.
Yeah, I don't look good because they give me like it's always like a tux with like big shoulder pads.
Yeah, you got the Paula Poundstone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I look terrible.
Yeah, you're doing the Lane Boozler comedy from 1982. You might catch John pull out an accordion and do like a little Judy Tenuta.
Hey, I would do it.
Men are pigs!
Yep. Hey, that's a pretty good Judy Tenuta.
That was. My asshole is world renowned for doing Judy Tenuta impression. Men are like farts!
What is she up to?
My asshole. 2 fingers in.
We went way off.
Oh yeah. So anyway,
let's go back.
Really quick at the Cudworth wedding.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'll get to which was also in Pennsylvania. I had to drive out to Pennsylvania 2 weekends in a row. Actually, the first weekend, Rob Usick, former guest on the show. Thank God for Rob Usick. I love you, Rob Usick.
Yeah.
I had to go to work at 7:00 in the morning. We got home at 5:45. He let me sleep on the car ride home. Yeah.
Oh,
I was dead to the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to work, I clocked in, I slept like 2 more hours and like actually did something. But like thank God for Rob Usick, he's my savior. But anyway, so at the Cudworth wedding there's this weird older lady who was I think the aunt of the bride, Christy, and it's just chasing me down, obsessed with me. She requested me as a friend on Facebook now. And
in like a flirtatious.
Yeah, where Brienne actually, like, I got up to smoke a cigarette or something. Like, Brienne sat down next to her instead of with me. I sat next to her because I was originally sitting next to her, and she was like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And she's like,
"So who is this? Is
the bride?
The bride?
Eric's wife?
Yeah.
It's like her weird aunt from Maine.
How old is she?
I don't know. Maybe 60.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
She wouldn't stop. It was really bad. It was so awkward.
Like immediately.
Yeah.
Saw you.
Yeah, it was in
Fell
love.
in love.
Well, the thing is, she tripped and fell like she fell on like a rug. It's like I felt bad. She was standing right in front of me. I was like, so I helped her up.
Oh.
And then
that's it.
And I didn't know what to do. I was like, hey, I'll get you a drink because that solves all my problems.
That's it.
Ever since then, yeah.
Knight in shining armor.
Yeah.
But before doing this show tonight,
Mhm.
and you know this, so we started late tonight because I took an express bus to my car, and then my car wouldn't start.
Yeah.
So my wife, who was in Brooklyn, she was on her way home. It worked out beautifully. She was able to like stop where I was, so I could just use the jumper cables off her car
Yeah.
and jump start the car. Not a big deal.
No, it's
You've done it.
Yeah.
I've done it. My wife, in situations like that, jumping the car, changing a flat tire. I've been with Christine for 10 years now. She gets so turned on.
What? When you do manly stuff?
But it's like it's basic, man.
Yeah.
It's like I don't.
Oh,
know
you don't even have to like do real stuff. You could you'd be like, oh, look at that. That picture's a little crooked. Let me hammer that, and they drip, drip, drip.
The house stuff, not as much. The car does it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time like she ever got a flat, and I drove out to where she was, and I wasn't thinking of it, and I like jacked the car up, and I put the donut on and everything, and I remember I was done. I was like covered in grease, and I'm sweating, and I turn around, and she was looking at me, and I was like, oh, and she just like, she never wants me more than when I do that.
Oh, you got to pull like the old race stance, like pop your head up from under the hood, and you got like a cigarette dangling out of your mouth. You wear coveralls, and you're like cranking something under there, the ratchet you hear. And
I should learn more about cars because I'm telling you, she wanted me tonight.
Chicks dig cars.
She's super pregnant.
It's a real thing. That's scary.
Look, nothing happens with us because she's very pregnant. But tonight, I think maybe I had a shot, and you know what? I came here to record the Super Live Adventure podcast.
That's okay. My wife gave me permission to have sex with you.
I know.
And she gave you permission to have sex with me, your wife. So
my wife has been giving me permission to do that forever.
Why we're doing this and not blowing each other right now? It's beyond my.
Do you people want to see that? Where are we at? I'm a little tangled. How many people are looking at us? Can I see? Vin, we know you're there. Show your nips. He's a pervert. Is that Chris? Where'd Chris go? All I hear is Judy. Yeah.
Judy that is. I swapped bodies with Judy Tenuta. And
Vin.
I'm doing a Remember the 80s on VH1 now. It's terrible. All right, so the week before this wedding, I was out in Hanover, PA, with my band, and we were playing the Winter Circle with this band called Cosmic Cowboy Sewing Circle, and they played a set, we played a set, then we did like a joint thing together. It was really cool. It was fun.
Oh, I saw you post. There was a video posted of everybody together.
12 people on a fucking stage,
great,
playing like bucket basses and violins and washboards and jugs and saws, and it was conga drum. It was wild. But the minute we get to PA, right? First of all, I made the worst decision of my life. Like, we get off an exit because we had to get gas. There's a Taco Bell next door.
I knew you ate something.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
You've known me for a very long time.
What did you do?
No, because I was like, Taco Bell. I haven't had Taco Bell in like 8 years. If those of you are not on Staten Island, Taco Bell's left Staten Island like this.
I haven't had it in a long time either, but I see commercials all the time, and you can get like now everything's just like a wet Dorito bucket or it's all
That's
weird.
what was in my pants. After I ate this thing, now it's, you know what, Taco Bell's like 6 ingredients, and they just switch it up. Everything is just those 6 ingredients switched up. Like,
that's an old Gaffigan bit when he used to. He would wait tables in a Mexican restaurant, and people would be like, "What's a taco?" And he'd be like, "Tortilla, meat, cheese, vegetable." And they'd be like, "Oh, what's a burrito?" He'd be like, "Tortilla, meat, shit." Like, it's a lot of
the same shit.
Yeah, that's true. But Taco Bell lately, it seems like they're really pushing.
They're going for everything. They're like, oh, there's one with like potatoes and bacon in it. Like, potatoes and why?
They do breakfast now.
They do breakfast, yeah. But
have you ever had that?
No, I haven't had Taco Bell in like a fucking decade, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'm going to get a bunch of shit. And I got like the fucking nacho thing, but it's like nachos inside of a quesadilla. You know what I mean? Like, all the shit you would get on a Nacho Supreme, but it's wrapped up in a nacho. And it's like, my ass is blown. I have to eat this. The Dorito taco, where like the shell is a Dorito,
Is
the
it good?
white Dorito bucket. No, it's terrible.
It's all bad.
It's all terrible.
I like I don't know if I still would, because I loved classic Taco Bell.
Me too, and that's why I went for my classic, my 7-layer burrito, and it tasted completely different. They changed the 7-layer burrito.
Really?
That was my move. That was
But
my
I also
my thing.
I make a lot of tacos. Like, I cook a lot now. It's just what I remember. I discovered Taco Bell when I got my driver's license.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, when I was like 17, I was
You
able to
ran
drive
for the
to
bar.
Taco Bell, and my mother didn't make. Occasionally she would do taco night, but she would just do. She would buy the manwich meal. She'd get like the sloppy Joe.
Oh,
mix.
sloppy Joe taco?
Yeah, so she would just make.
That's like when you just don't give a fuck.
No.
Anymore, like, I don't care.
And my mother, one of the most wasteful people on the planet, which is, it's so funny because I'm not, and I literally grew up next to a landfill, so I hate wasting shit because I saw what happened.
Yeah.
My mother would buy one of the taco kits that came with the seasoning and all
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
and she would throw everything out but the shells and then stick Sloppy Joe in the taco.
Oh, it was like school lunch tacos. It would be like sloppy Joe.
I mean, a Sloppy Joe taco is fine. I'm not even but it was just
Well,
it
I
was
think-
so
I-
weird
I
that she
don't-
would buy the kit and then chuck.
I don't think they should be called sloppy Joe tacos or tacos or sloppy. They should be
Here we
just
go.
sloppy Jose's at that point.
Yeah,
Sloppy Jose.
Sloppy Jose.
Right? Can we coin that? That's a new term. Sloppy Jose.
That's a
When
Sloppy
when
Joe.
you do a sloppy Joe in a taco.
That's a Sloppy Joe taco.
There you go. But so I ate all this. Oh, I had like Cinnabon bites. These gotta be good. With, like cream in the middle, and it was like
It's like they made a 7-year-old their CEO.
yeah,
That's what it looks.
yeah, yeah.
It's like my brother just going like, dip your pretzel in chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like that's who's calling the shots.
Yeah,
at
it was like,
Taco
oh,
Bell.
you know what I love? You know those gummy fruit snacks and you bite in, it's the gushers, and they got like a fucking syrup in the middle. Like, let's do that, but with
Forgot about Gushers.
cinnamon roll bites. They look like munchkins, and you bite into it, and it's supposed to be the cream that would be on the top in the middle, but it's not. It's
Oh.
just like a liquid. It's just like it looks like jizz, like straight up like that, like
I was gonna say
milky
it
white,
sounds
almost
like,
yellowy.
It sounds like a Cinnabon that comes in your mouth. That's what it sounds
basically what it
like.
was.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No.
It was terrible.
Oh,
It
what
was
happened,
absolutely
Taco
terrible.
Bell?
I don't know.
Keep it simple, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? The last like the gordita was like, I was happy
Yeah,
with
that's
the
as,
gordita.
yeah, that's as far as it. Maybe chalupa. I don't know. But now, dude, I ate something. It was literally a taco, and then the outside of the taco was covered with beans, and there was another soft taco shell covered in that, and then that was covered in cheese, and another hard taco. So it was like it was like the inception of tacos. It was a taco wrapped in a taco wrapped in a taco with Tom Hardy, and I wanted to throw up.
It's the Frankenstein of diarrhea, is what it is. It sounds like a monster.
The Frankenstein of diarrhea tour.
Jesus Christ.
We just go across the country eating shit that's gonna blow our assholes out. The Frankensteins of diarrhea tour.
Sometimes I want to
2016.
I had a real craving for fast food tonight. I wanted a Big Mac.
We haven't
so
eaten
bad
terribly in a long time. I know, like a week or two ago, I just texted him out of nowhere. We got low battery again.
Oh, are you below 10?
Yeah, I'm at 10.
That's all right. We're gonna run. What do we got? This, by the way, this is 2 people are watching. But the last time we did this happened. It said 2 people were watching.
But then
And
we turned on, it was like 30 something. It was
Yeah.
like 50. It was,
I
there
don't
was a
know.
bunch of you.
Maybe Periscope may be better. We'll try Periscope
something
next.
next time, yeah.
We'll just fool around.
But yeah, I threw him a text on it. I was like, sushi boat, Ari rang. He's like, oh, I could. Because one time we had it's called the Staten Island Ferry, and it's like a sushi for like 70 people that we
Yeah.
just demolished, me and you.
I do want to do it again, but I also I don't remember the name
Chinuda.
of it. Of course, there's more than there's more than one, but like there was a place I was looking at in the city where it's kind of like if you want to go below like $80 a piece.
Yeah, I do.
It's real sushi.
Yeah, I do.
It's not because you go to a sushi place now.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff that's like flash frozen and it's
No,
not.
I want like tentacle porn sushi.
This is like that Simpsons episode where like if like the guy's cutting like if he doesn't cut it right you're gonna die.
Yeah, you're gonna die. Yeah.
But you go and you the thing that they push is like you get I don't remember the Japanese word for it, but it's basically the chef's choice. And it's whatever is in season, like whatever's fresh, I should say, and he prepares it for, and it's just a guy giving you whatever sushi he decides.
That's called a kamikaze.
Yeah, but I would do that. I would also do the Arirang Staten Island Ferry again.
I'm down for either. It's been a long time.
We had a blast doing that.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, we ate the shit out of.
Yeah,
I don't even remember
again.
what my shit was like the next day, but it must have been like just terrible.
There was so much sushi on it that there was sushi made with like pickled herring that was weird to me.
Yeah.
It's like I'm Polish, and that's a thing we always ate in my family. It's very Polish, Jewish.
Yeah.
Certain cultures that do it. It was weird to have like that pickled herring sushi.
I think they just grab anything because they're like, we have to make sushi for 70 people that these two fucking schlubs are gonna eat. So just throw everything. What do you got? Sardines? Yeah. What do you got? You got fish food? I don't care. Throw fish food flakes. I don't give a fuck. It's sushi. Let's go fucking crazy.
Go crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, but that was fun. Let's do it again.
Yeah. Let's definitely. I can do it right now. I want to do it right now.
Do it tomorrow.
Yeah. But all right, so we're out in Hanover, Pennsylvania. The minute we get to Pennsylvania and I stop and I'm eating this disgusting food and stuff, we go next door and get the gas. And at this point, all the Wahoo cars meet up and we're all getting gas. So, and we also buy sodas and bullshit in the store.
Sure.
And we're standing outside and we're smoking cigarettes, discussing what the fuck we're doing next. We see a guy. Now, Laura Brewery Williams, who's in the band, former guest of our show, she sees a guy. She goes, "Oh, that's Bizarro Chris." And the guy kind of looked like me, but if I was like, you know, like if I wore like a baseball cap and a basketball jersey and a chain, like
a bro Sorrentino.
Like a bro, Sorrentine bro. And Bro and Dino.
Okay.
And he comes walking in, and I guess he knew the guy who was online in front of him. This guy never saw him coming. He walks, and like a panther, swift, just goes, boom, and gives him a wet willy. And I'm like, holy shit! I'm like, when was the last time you seen somebody give another person a wet willy?
Junior high school,
right? Like,
yeah.
You don't think these are adults wet willying each other. So then it turned into like,
I'd be pissed.
yeah.
Wet willy was never a wet willy was never. I mean,
adults shouldn't be wet. But
I
it
never
turned
liked
into,
it. I never. It's one of the.
well, we
to me, it's
started
one of the
doing it to
grossest
each
things.
other while we're playing live on stage, just fucking with each other, wet willying each other in the middle of a set.
Really?
Yeah, because of what this guy started. This guy started a widespread wet willy epidemic, a pandemic. It was just nationwide.
So you were performing
Yeah.
in front of people,
Yeah.
giving each other wet willies.
Yeah.
How many wet willies?
Dog. Willie's up to here.
Did you give more than one?
No, but Dan Gallagher did.
See, that's
Yeah, because you're double dipping. You're going in and you're licking the
yeah.
earwax, that tangy earwax taste.
Because the first wet willy that you give,
Mhm.
you're on top.
I got one. Laura
You
got
win.
me with one.
But a second one, you're putting that finger back in your mouth to get somebody else.
I dare you to smell that finger.
Whoa.
After the second.
Oh.
After that second Willie. After that second WW.
Oh, it's terrible.
I dare you to smell it.
Oh, it's like a belly button, I bet.
Oh, that's a bad smell.
That's
What's
a
up
bad
with that? That's a thing. If you like lick your finger and stick it in your belly button, smell your belly button.
Yeah, I
Chances
don't
are it's
think you have
terrible.
to lick your finger. I think you can just...
No, but that's part of it. It's like the wet willy thing. You can't give a dry willy. Who gives a dry willy?
belly buttons.
That's just
stink.
silly. Yeah, belly buttons are. Yeah. Well, because you think all your sweat rolls down your fat stomach and it collects in your belly button.
My weight fluctuates, and I know.
Yeah, you and me both.
I know I'm too heavy. When I get more, tell me if I'm alone. I hope I'm not alone.
I'm here.
When I'm heavier,
Yeah.
I get way more lint in my belly button.
Yeah.
Way more.
Yeah.
And it's really like, I feel like I'm so fat that my belly is just eating whatever I wear.
Well, no, because you're
Like
filling your shirt out more, and the lint doesn't have anywhere else to go. So instead of just falling down,
It's
it goes.
insane how different it is.
Yeah.
Because there was a period of my life I didn't really have much belly button lint, and then I really blew up.
Mhm.
And then there was always like
You cornered the market on belly button lint at some point. It amazes me why I even get belly button lint, because I have so much hair. The fact that lint would make it there is crazy, because my whole body
I can make
is
it there.
Make it anywhere.
Make it anywhere, baby.
Living in these stars.
Just living in these Star Wars. Nobody knows what we're talking about. Whatever. It's only 2 people. It might. I don't even think it's 2. I think Vin Forte is watching the live stream on two devices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Vin.
He's just
Keeping hope alive.
yeah. He's got an iPhone in his hand, maybe like a Roku,
Roku.
and he's just spinning in circles, jerking off. While watching. That's what he's doing.
Thinking of those Cinnabon
And
poppers.
he's definitely
You got it.
responding.
You got it.
Yeah, he figured it out.
Thank you, Vin. I love you, buddy.
Yeah, have a good time, buddy.
Yeah. And by the way, check out Vin's podcast anytime with Vin Forte.
Such a
Good
good podcast.
Yeah, very good podcast.
I'm gonna critique.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna critique because Vin did an episode recently where he had a problem with the recording, and he had to do it over again because basically his computer just shit the bed. It just crapped out, and he had to do it again. And he spends the beginning of that episode talking about that and apologizing for it, and the episode is great. And Vin, if you didn't say anything, nobody would know. You nailed it.
Always listen first.
Yeah.
Always listen first.
There was a lot of time apologizing for an episode that ended up being a great episode. So it's a compliment and criticism, which is just, and I learned this doing stand up, where there were a lot of times. I'm always tired. Sometimes I'd be sick, and I would get up on stage and I'd go, I don't feel well, and it's like, meh. And I would tell people, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not feeling great. The audience immediately takes a nosedive. It's just like, oh, we came out to see a show and you don't feel well. You're tired, and it just takes it down. And I think I get it. Vin did an interview that he was very happy with, and then he had to kind of recreate it. So he knows what the original one was, and maybe he felt that was better than the redo. But it was great. Okay. Nobody would have known if he didn't say anything.
Next time it happens, you go to the microphone input and you just give it a little wet willy.
That's right.
Yeah, that's how you fix that.
A little stinky pinky. I don't know what that means. But his podcast is great. That's the point. He spent a lot of time apologizing for an episode that was a very enjoyable episode. So keep it up. Anytime with Vin Forte, the guests that he's had.
Yeah.
He's
killing it.
He just keeps booking amazing guests.
Booking like a guy who ate White Castle or Taco Bell.
Oh, you had me wanting to eat all of this bad shit.
I'll ruin something. I had Beans and Leaves yesterday. It's a coffee shop on Staten Island. You've had Beans and Leaves.
Yeah, I've gone with my wife twice.
Yeah.
And we got like waffles. Once we just went for coffee, and another time we got waffles.
Insane.
It's a monster.
It was like a waffle covered in Captain Crunch, fluff, and whipped cream. It was insane. Brienne had a pumpkin pie waffle. It was dope. Yeah, but I had this fucking giant. I got the extra large. I didn't realize extra large is like Slurpee size. Red velvet frappe thingy.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I drank the whole thing. When I tell you I shit blood red the entire day, I wanted to die. My stomach was so. I was at former host Brian McGuckin's house, who hates when people use his bathroom. I'm like, I gotta use your bathroom. He's like, go ahead. He's like, go ahead. I understand.
Here's what's weird about a thing like that. So like, if you went to a restaurant and you ordered, chicken parmesan or whatever, filet of sole, you ordered something and you got that sick, you'd want to complain.
Yeah. When
you go to a place like that and you order a thing like that and you eat it and it makes you sick,
I'll order it again.
You get mad at yourself.
Yeah.
Would you ever complain to them?
No, I will get it again.
And it's not like it wasn't food poisoning.
No,
They didn't do anything wrong.
Dairy.
It was just they made something that you shouldn't eat, but you ordered it.
Yeah.
It's so funny to eat something like that, to get so sick and not get mad at the place, and you do it again.
Yeah, in a heartbeat. I had my period out of my asshole. I was shitting blood, it looked like. I kind of wanted to take a picture of it because I was just so astonished.
That's the unhealthy version. I'll tell you, the healthy version was because I do the CSA where I get vegetables every week.
Yeah.
I had all these beets, and I threw beets in the Vitamix with lemonade, and I made a beet lemonade, and I loved it. I mean, it was it looked. I mean, it looked like I was just shitting blood.
Yeah, it was just, I got scared for a minute because I knew what it was, but you still see it and you're like, oh, fuck, man.
It's so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you'd go back.
Yeah.
And have you done the Project Brunch on Staten Island?
No, I haven't done that yet.
We need to do that together.
Yeah.
That place looks disgusting and amazing.
Yeah.
It's totally...
brunch hours aren't really my hours. I'm never around during the day because it's either I'm at work or I have kids.
And the weekend rolls around and I don't want to do anything.
Yeah, I know.
Because I have a million things. The weekend is when I have to take care of the yard and take care of the house and take care of shopping and just all the errands and stuff. And it's the weekends are rough. And the next I have 2 weddings back to back.
That's the worst.
It always works out that way.
Yeah, I know.
I always have 2 in a row.
And it's always fucking white people just don't get married before the holidays. Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
I mean, what do you? I mean,
because you're already
September wedding. It's not crazy.
You're already at the minimum $300 per wedding.
I gotta drive, and so I'm driving. I'm renting a van. This is what's ridiculous. I own a car. My wife and I have 2 cars.
Yeah.
And we were gonna pick up.
One of them doesn't work right now.
Yeah, what a fucking mess. But anyway, my wife's car is the better car, and we were gonna pick up Tim Duffy and his girlfriend Mary and go to this wedding that's near Oneonta. So it's a 3.5 hour drive.
Yeah, it's no joke.
Lucas Kaiser and his girlfriend are going to the same wedding. They live in Brooklyn, and they were like, "Can we all go together?" And I was like, "I can't fit 6 people in a car." Not for a 3.5 hour trip.
Yeah, that's a clown car.
So it was well, can you rent a van? And I was like, I don't need to rent a van because I own a car.
Yeah.
And then it came down to and it's very common with comedians and people who live in Brooklyn and stuff. I'm the only one with a driver's license.
Really?
No one else drives. So my sister works for a car rental place. I rented a van through her. So this is where I'm such a sucker. I have to get up early to pick up a van that I don't need. And then I got to pick up Tim and his girlfriend, and then I got to go to Brooklyn to pick up Lucas and his girlfriend.
You should tell them at least fucking meet you because
well, that's it.
You're going out of your way to do all this bullshit.
A 3.5 hour trip turns into a 4.5 hour trip.
Yeah.
Picking everybody up with a pregnant woman that has to pee every 5 minutes.
Oh.
And then we're staying at an Airbnb that I booked. We're staying at a real cabin in the woods. It's either gonna be great or a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of excited about it.
Who's at the door? It's just Jason Voorhees. Don't worry about it.
Dude, this woman sent directions, and it's kind of drive down this road, and if you see a house, you went too far. Those are the directions. And
if you see my husband masturbating, you're at the right place.
It's I gotta show you photos of the place.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a blast.
Yeah.
But I'm a little terrified.
All right, just don't read from the book of the Necronomicon.
Yeah.
You're gonna start the Evil Dead madness, and we've had enough of that.
Yeah, enough of that. Well, this episode is getting close to 2 hours.
Yeah, let's wrap it.
I know the live stream is not that long.
No, that's why we just gave you guys
a little 4
taste.
people. Oh, Manny.
Oh, all right.
Manny says, I love cabins. And Vin Forte says, I love Manny. So, you know what, Vin? You and Manny get a cabin.
Yeah, I love Manny and a cabin with Vin.
Get a cabin and go to town.
Yeah. Hey, Kyle Zaluga joined. Kyle, we played your voicemail this
Oh,
episode.
yeah. And we want to play your game, but we want people to actually call in.
Yeah.
Again, 781-POD-SLAP. Give us a disgusting sex act, and Chris and I will try to come up with a name for it.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a fun game.
I think wet Dorito bucket. It should be the name for everything.
Oh, what's a wet Dorito bucket?
That's what you said earlier.
I know, but what's the sex act?
Oh, what the sex act?
What would a wet Dorito bucket be?
Blowing the line cooks at a Taco Bell in the bathroom.
Okay. Yeah, that's a wet Dorito bucket.
Yeah. Like, you got to go in there and you got to play Turtle with them. And just blow all of them. You know Turtle? You know the game Turtle?
What's Turtle?
It's, alright, you sit around a table, you and your friends.
Right.
And there's a girl, or guy, however you want to play the Turtle. I'm not going to discriminate against how you play Turtle.